Hi, Prairie Slipper. Prairie Slipper. How are you doing today? Hi, Rachel. Pops, he's eating his dinner right over there. He's doing fine. Thanks for the share, Jackie. I appreciate it. That helps. Tapping is clapping.
Tap, tap, tap.
Tapping is clapping. It brings,
Tap, tap,
it
tap.
brings the people. If you tap, they will come.
That's what she said.
If they tap. My childless lawyer? Yeah, one of them.
You're a childless lawyer?
No.
Oh, I thought you said, am I a childless lawyer? I don't think so.
Things are going fine. Things are going good. Jackie, Danielle was out of town last week, and now she is back. And I forgot to frickin' put on Do Not Disturb. So we're going to be getting hit with banners this entire time.
Yeah.
My dad's, he's right over there. You can hear Danielle get up.
Don't worry about that until you're done eating. That's why that's there.
Oh,
He won't remember. It was just me and my dad this weekend. Andrew was gone with his friends. Danielle was gone with her family in Tennessee, and it was just me and Dad for like 3 days. My mom happened to be going through some stuff, so it was quite.
Did she get fixed?
Yeah, she's fixed, and she is now doing fine. It was a rough weekend, but it was.
Here I am.
Okay, we got through it. I watched the World Series all weekend. Dad and I watched the World Series together. He was rooting for the Yankees just like me, even though I'm not a Yankee fan. I'm a Giant fan. Moneymaker, how about them Steelers there? Yeah, you got another football weekend coming up. Thanks, Sherry. Mom's better. What's going on over here?
Dancing.
Nothing? All right. Shadow's lawyer. Did you cook for him? Yes, I did cook for him.
Timmy, it's always his fault. You know this already.
I did. In fact, I have a video tomorrow while I was cooking for him on Sunday after Andrew got him. We had a scare.
Deborah, I took a nap. I took a nap.
We had a scare.
I took a nap.
How you doing in Wisconsin? Ooh. Mountain Mike's. I love Mountain Mike's pizza too, so that's good to know.
Grandpa's eating.
We got Steeler fans all over the place. We do get some trick-or-treaters. Not anything like I remember when I was a kid. Because the houses are really spread out around here. So, like if you're a kid and you want to find a neighborhood to walk, you're probably not coming here because you got to do a lot of walking to get candy. You know, you go to a more dense neighborhood, man, it's just boom, 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 boom. You bring a pillowcase. The scare was, well, you can watch the video, but basically, I was cooking dinner and I came in and I couldn't find my dad. That was the scare. Yelling for him, and it freaked me out. He had walked, Andrew fell asleep.
Oh.
Andrew had fallen asleep. My dad wandered all the way through the house, went out my bedroom door, because all the other doors outside are locked. He went outside my bedroom door, and I eventually got to him, found him looking for me outside, but it scared the hell out of me.
And parents do drive the kids these days. A lot of the people who come to our house, they're driven.
Who will win in November? You know what? Nobody knows. I mean, the election is honestly that close. Nobody really knows. Are you Arab? She looks Arab, but she is. We don't know what the hell she is. She does actually. She does have some Egyptian.
Nope.
Or whatever. You have some North African. What do you have?
I have a lot of Mideast. I have
she has Iranian, a lot of Mideast. So maybe we don't know. We don't know what she is, but we know she's human, and that's really all that matters.
I am human.
We don't talk politics, D-Dog, because that would immediately destroy this live. It would become nothing but, what you see up there with political stuff. And that's not what we're about here.
Hi, guys.
My worry is not either one of the candidates. My worry is the division that we have in this country. I'm laughing at all the political, little things, but we're not going to discuss politics because it is a killer. And we're not here to get frustrated or frustrate anybody else. We're here to try and have fun and take our minds off that crap. At some point, I may have a political show or whatever. Paul or Tyson. My God, that's another. The theory says Paul should win, right? But it's Mike Tyson. Is there any biting allowed in the fight? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. How you doing in Nigeria?
What do you do Halloween? I used to go with the babes, the nugs, the little kids, but I won't anymore. What will I do? I will just sit home, answer the door, and...
Am I concerned about San Francisco? Yeah, like anyone else. It's an absolutely wonderful city that is unbelievably gorgeous, and it has been... It's been hit by a lot of things lately, including...
Was it easy
the COVID fallout and all the
easy.
Homelessness, the lawlessness that's been happening.
Antonia, I agree.
They are cleaning it up.
Peace is what's necessary. Peace and kindness, but too many angry people in the world.
Too many angry, bitter, vengeful people in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how people have time for so much vengeance. All I'm concerned about is getting through the day. And maybe, hoping the World Series stretches out a few more games. It doesn't take much to please me, but...
I feel good. I woke up at after 4. Then I showered. Yeah.
Christy Lou, that's a wonderful thing to be a good fan of. Love and kindness.
I do not support truckers in Nashville, Tennessee, Billy. I'm just letting you know right now. You Nashville truckers, you go through the state like a bat out of hell. You scare all the cars on the road because y'all fearless. I will support truckers in the states well deserved.
Good evening.
Oh yeah, Livermore is close.
Livermore.
Okay.
I drove through it twice.
All right, Billy, as long as
week.
you don't drive like they do in Nashville, Tennessee, I sure will support all my truckers. Mm-hmm.
Truckers are the backbone of the country.
No, but
They truly
the
are.
ones in Nashville.
I remember all the drivers in Nashville are freaking
Josh
crazy.
and I were like, holy shit, we were
I mean,
gonna get killed.
You drive in LA, it's
A
pretty
little bit,
scary
Sandy.
too. The Bay Area is crazy.
Coda!
I pulled something driving back from the Bay Area, it was just where it's just gridlock. And there was a long line to make a right turn, and I was going down the left, and I couldn't find my way, and finally, right at the turn, probably saved me 40 minutes, I just cut somebody off and pulled in, and I know they were so pissed, and I felt so bad. I felt terrible. I was kind of like hiding, sorry, but I had to do it, because damn, it was just killing me. It was killing me.
Sacramento isn't as crazy as Nashville, Tennessee. If you haven't been in Nashville, Tennessee with those truckers, you don't know anything.
Sacramento is a cakewalk compared to LA, the Bay Area, or any real big city.
Yeah.
My dad stopped driving about 88, 89,
How about
somewhere in there. I can't remember exactly. The Judge just hit a 2-run homer, Rick. Wow. So I assume it's 2-0. If you guys would be kind enough, anyone who's watching the game, to give me scoring updates, I would greatly appreciate that. I mean, I am rooting for the Yankees, but I'm also rooting for a good series. So I definitely want the Yankees.
I do like watching like the traditional Halloween and all that stuff on Halloween. I love that. Oh my God, at 87 and he rides his motorcycle. That's scary.
That's amazing.
Hello, Mike and Steve.
I mean, to have the kind of dexterity and balance at 87 to ride a big, heavy motorcycle is pretty
Has anybody ever seen The Centipede? It's the weirdest movie on the planet. The lights glistening off his head. Can't help it when you're bald.
Carl, I don't know what I said. Did I misspeak? My dad stopped driving just like when he was 88 or 89. Not in 88 or 89. So he's 92. So 3 or 4 years ago he stopped.
Did you like the stupid humans? Is that what it is? The Human Centipede?
AMC, that's pretty cool. Scary movies all night.
It was, the Human Centipede. What kind of movie was that, y'all? My kids made me watch it one year. I thought it was the He was so dumb.
Toonsy, I'm a Giant
Oh my
fan,
God.
so by definition, I hate the Dodgers. And therefore, I'm rooting for another team that I hate slightly less, called the New York Yankees.
He works on
So
the road by himself. That's
I'm
pretty
a
cool.
negative rooter. And I've been that way ever since the Giants
Teacup.
fell out of the playoff run.
Hi, Unky. Oh,
Teacup.
hi, Lala. This is my account.
Hey, Newfoundland.
Teacup. Oh, hold on. Why would you do that?
So how'd you come
As you've
out?
been coughing all day.
Well, I'm not breathing you in. Hey, in Escalon. Uncle Jimmy, it's been a long day. I've been working a lot this last 2 weeks, except for when I was taking care of my dad all alone for those 4 days. So,
Who knows the history behind the Chainsaw Massacre?
thanks,
Was
Rachel.
it a true story? Based off a true story?
The Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah.
I don't believe so. I mean, if you're going to be a serial killer, you're probably not going to do it with a chainsaw. It's probably not.
Well, somebody said that they heard that it was a killer in. Was a true story. Jackie said yes, Kieran. It was a true story.
Everybody is saying yes. I've never seen it. I'm just going by the title, and I don't.
He was in Texas and he was a chainsaw massacreist.
What happened? I thought it was like a Alfred Hitchcock movie or something. It's based on a true story.
Yeah, Kieran, it is. You're right.
You are whoever said that. Apparently, you are correct. I mean,
Oh my God, Jet. And remember the Amityville Horror scared the shit out of me, and Poltergeist. Nope, Sam.
someone lives next to Matthew
I tried.
McConaughey.
A ranch hand.
The
just
Hewitt
like a
family.
bull wearing the bull's head. Oh my gosh. Shauna, that's weird.
Uh-oh. I mean,
What?
there's people that are talking about it. I guess it was a real thing. The Conjuring. I mean, there was
The
only
Conjuring
one
is
great
scary.
like horror movie, right? The
Holy
Exorcist. The Amityville Horror, based on a true story. I mean, I find that I don't believe in ghosts, so it's really hard for me.
Carrie.
Carrie
with
was
the-
a great show.
God. You know, it's
Any
funny.
scene with a shower,
It's-
you know it's gonna.
It's
I don't
funny.
remember the shower
It's
scene
funny
in the horror
when you
movie.
start watching those movies now because it looks so fake, and then you think, how the hell was I so?
The Exorcist scared
scared.
the living shit out of me for like 20 years.
My mom.
I'm still afraid of it.
My mom.
You know, when she
She
turned her head
said
around.
she saw it when I was in her belly,
The
and it
Bates
scared the
Motel.
shit out of her.
Yeah. Salem's Lot.
Hey,
I mean,
Deborah.
all these horror movies.
Psycho. Red
I
Rock.
was never a big horror movie person, you know. I don't know why.
I love
They-
it though.
they make-
Halloween. If it's just
Halloween
like
was alright. I
no.
will tell you,
Oh,
Halloween's
shit.
alright.
Or Scream. Remember Scream?
And
in
I
the
know somebody named Michael Myers,
GSR.
and it was remember Mark,
Oh, yeah.
Mark's brother.
Yeah.
I went to school with someone named Mark Myers, and he had a brother named
That's
Mike.
a good question, Jackie. Jackie says, "Why is all the scary shit from New England? What's going on in New England that we need to know about?" Yeah, I like watching them on Halloween. I think it's fun. That's what I used to do. I used to like to do that when the kids kind of were doing their own thing with a glass of red wine or two and watch that stuff.
If you guys could tap, that would be greatly appreciated. Tom Brady, Nightmare on Elm Street's another decent one. I mean, I think what did Steven Spielberg did
That
Poltergeist.
Oh.
That didn't really scare me. It was just kind of stupid.
What?
That Poltergeist.
God, I saw that when I was like under 10. It
The
scared
original
shit out of me.
Exorcist,
That's your-
absolutely.
that's
Oh,
your
that's
brother.
Mark.
Jesus.
Mark is on. Everyone say hi to Mark.
Yeah.
If you-
They're back. Yeah, no.
The Shining,
Yeah.
all work and no play
Red rum.
makes Jack a sad boy, or whatever the hell he said. That was incredible.
I used to have that clown with the cigar. That when the clown came alive under her bed, I had that at my
Really?
grandparents' house, and he had a little cigar in his mouth. It was scary.
Ryan, if it was a mail order bride, I would.
Yes,
return-
I do
would
too,
return
Kim.
her.
Do I believe in ghosts? Yes.
I don't.
I sure as hell do. Do you know how many I saw this weekend? It's crazy. It scared the shit out of me.
Linda Blair, absolutely.
Grace, yeah. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays.
My favorite Christmas movie is A Christmas Story. That's my favorite Christmas movie with the legs, you know, the lamp.
That's
And
true.
the swearing, you know. The way he described his father, and my father could string together a litany of, you know, curse words. It was like a symphony. Some great lines in that movie. And when that leg broke, when the mother knocked the leg down, it's classic. Classic.
Hi, Miami.
Oh, my dad does have an
Christmas
Irish
vacation.
jersey. Mitch, and that, I mean, that actually, we're keeping that for safekeeping. That's a really nice jersey. Probably going to hang that up at some point with a lot of the other really neat stuff we
I like
got
Hocus Pocus.
through the social media. You know, stuff from different celebrities, you know, locally, like, you know, Kyle Larson's mom sent a bunch of stuff, but, you know, a lot of some some members of different bands.
You
and
have the lamp
at some
here.
point, I'm going to put them all together and make a room out of it.
That's funny.
We love Christmas Vacation. We love, Danielle and I, one of our personal favorites is Vegas Vacation, which is basically the same, you know, the same thing. But yeah, Christmas Vacation was good. Chevy Chase, even though the guy's an ass, I hear, pretty damn funny in the movies. It is 5:31 here.
I've never seen Hocus Pocus 2.
Beecher, you don't have to like me or my wife. That's all right. You can watch my dad. I'm sure a lot of people feel the same. You watch Christmas Vacation on?
Oh my God, Karen.
See, absolutely.
Yeah, I
Yankees, Jim, just because I'm a
Yeah,
Giant fan,
that scares
rooting
me.
against the Dodgers. It is time to relax. Time to have fun. It is what, Wednesday night already? My God. It's time to have a little fun. I was in court, was it yesterday?
Oh my
It's
gosh.
all blurring together. So I had a good day in court yesterday.
You were in court yesterday.
That was good.
Ow.
I worked a lot. I was in court last week in the frickin' Bay Area. I had to drive twice to the Bay Area. Holy moly.
Once you forgot.
I like Rodney Dangerfield. I get no respect. I thought Rodney was pretty funny, and he was a pretty good actor
No, Holly.
in the movies that he was in. He's dead, long dead.
He's eating Miami. He's good.
My dad, yeah, he's eating, and man, I can't talk. I learn new things about my dad. You know, as the disease progresses, and I have to get more intimately involved in other things. I'm learning a lot and doing a lot of things I wasn't doing 6 months ago. So it is definitely a progressive disease. All I can tell you is my dad eats very healthy. His digestion is incredibly healthy. He's healthier than I am that way. It's
Yes,
remarkable.
Karen, my mom. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How you doing in Elk Grove, Amber? We're at one end of Elk Grove right now.
Ooh, root canal. Ugh.
I had
Two
enough
blocks
root
in the
canals.
east.
What?
You will never pass through Salem. It would be kind of fun, GSR.
Caddyshack was another great movie. That was a great movie. Belushi, Ted Knight, Chevy
Steve.
Chase. Yeah. The world needs ditch diggers too. Now, one of the best lines in a movie. That was when the caddy,
They
the
do
star,
say
I don't
that,
remember
Jay.
his name, but
It's
he
important.
was hitting Ted Knight up, who was like the judge. He was a judge in the movie for some college scholarship. And he was talking about how he needed a scholarship, and Ted Knight looks at him, the world needs ditch diggers too.
I bet Salem hates tours. I mean, could you imagine they're all going there?
Are we dressing up? I doubt it. I mean,
We've never dressed up.
we have before.
No, you put on a pumpkin shirt.
I put on a pumpkin
that
shirt,
is
but we
not
went to a
dressing up.
Halloween party.
But that's not
But we
dressing
went to a
up.
freaking Halloween party, and I had the stomach for it, so it was a good costume. But we probably won't dress up. Just it's hard. I mean, it's really
Why the hell would we
with
dress
my
up?
dad here. I mean, you just not that every minute's hard, but to do things like dress up or go to a party or do those things is much more difficult with my dad.
Who wants to go to a party? You want to go to a party?
Well, I like parties. I miss Robin Williams too, Runner. I think he was great. I like parties.
No, you don't.
Every once in a while I do.
No, you
What do you mean
don't.
I don't?
Dan is the worst person to take to any function.
Yeah,
Because-
I only entertain the whole place.
No.
Yes.
Dan literally goes and he's like, all right,
After I'm done
I
entertaining,
want to leave in like 5 minutes. That's when the kids and I started
who
leaving
wants
him
to sit
behind
around with a
home.
bunch of loud people drinking? I mean, I don't. What the
so
hell's the
you
point?
don't like parties.
I do like
No, you
some
don't.
parties.
Dan wants a party here so he can go to the room when he's ready to go to bed.
I don't have any.
He
I don't
leaves
even.
me.
Tell me the fact, Gideon versus Wainwright. You have to give me the facts. I was never, even in law school, I was never someone who
Right,
memorized
Candace?
names.
God,
The
this
fact
guy.
pattern is what will.
Even Candace is like, there's no way you like parties. You don't even come out of your room.
Listen, that's because I don't drink the way I used to, or other things.
Christine, now they're
There
all,
were things
all
that
the-
kept me alive at parties
all the
and
people,
very
all the
entertaining.
people that know you are saying, yeah, right.
Absent, well, I like my solitude too. I mean, I tell people I'm an introvert, and they go, "I don't believe it."
He
But
is very much.
But
an
I do
introvert.
like to go to parties. I like to meet people. I'm just ready to go in half an hour.
Yes.
But I do love that initial talking to people, catching up, having a beer. But 45 minutes in, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, he doesn't like parties. I leave him at home.
I like certain parties. I like party favors.
Like Dan wouldn't have fun. Like if he was with us this weekend, I don't think.
Why would you say that?
Well, because it's just not your thing.
What do you mean it's not my thing?
It doesn't have to be.
I
your
like
thing.
talking to Rick. I'd sit and talk to somebody, drink a beer and talk to him. I don't like to get out and make butt and sit on the couch like crowded in with 8
That's
people
what
and
we
legs
do.
over you and crap like that.
That's what we do.
That's your family. And I'm glad you did it. But Terry Garr
Oh,
was
sorry, Diane.
she was in, I think she was in Mrs. Doubtfire. Someone mentioned that earlier. Terry Garr was in she was an actress that passed away. She was quite in a lot of movies that I've seen and enjoyed.
Yeah, I'd rather stay home too. It's a lot of work. Like even being at my cousin's reception party thing, I was tired. I mean, it takes a lot of work to.
I came, I saw, I got anxiety, and I left.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's exactly fine. In the old days, it was I would just drink through the anxiety, right? And then eventually, my body started saying, "I'm sorry,
I'm
quit
glad
poisoning
you're-
me," and so I had to find other
She
ways
was
to
Phoebe's
mask.
mom.
And
Oh, it is exhausting to be social.
Jackie, I'm glad you're up, hanging out with us at 1:37
Oh.
in Germany. It's 1:38 in Norway. We've got a lot of Europeans here.
That sounded like he was done. Not yet.
3-0 Yankees. Thanks, Moneymaker. I appreciate the update.
Oh, sorry, Miami. It's hard.
It is harder to socialize because, there's less superficial crap that I want to sit and talk about, I like talking about people and their lives.
He's calling you Mark.
I'm being called. Ow. Is he taking his pills?
No, he's not done.
Oh, okay. What's up, Pop?
Dan, you're so hot, says Kim.
What's up, Pop?
Oh, I'm gonna run.
Don't worry about
I-
cleaning up a mess.
I don't-
Just
No,
eat.
I wanna know, are you getting enough to eat?
I have plenty to eat, Dad. Yes, thank you.
The older I get, yeah, I just don't want to go. Sometimes I don't even want to go out.
I got plenty to eat.
Just
too.
think about, yeah, part of it stressing me out.
I appreciate your
Yeah.
concern, but
I had fun in
I
Nashville.
will eat. Do I
I
look like
did.
I'm
I
hungry?
literally went wrong today.
Look at that stomach.
Oh
I told
no.
you. There's some.
Hi, I'm Portugal.
All right, Pop.
Thank you.
All right.
Hi, Blackie Doodle. Oh, Holly, I'm 50. I am refreshed, and I got a nap today. I was so tired.
I didn't. That was probably the most tiring thing about taking care of him by myself, is that after a while, you can't sleep, right? You can't take a nap. There's nothing, you pretty much have to be awake and aware of him at all times when you're all alone. Like if we're together, typically somebody's at that side of the house, somebody's at that side of the house, the exits are locked, and you know, not much can happen. But when you're alone, ooh, 4-0.
Sharon.
Sharon, we are definitely in Elk Grove. My dad is 92. Thank you. If you guys could tap, that would be great. You guys, I see people are tapping. Thank you for the taps. Keep it up. It will, if you tap, they will come.
Myself.
Even if you're in California, you don't have to be in
Myself.
Iowa. If you tap, they will come. What?
What?
Mark.
Are you here?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, everything okay?
Everything's all right, Pop.
No, it's okay.
He's gonna choke.
But it's good. You're okay too?
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, we try not to encourage him to talk while he's eating. You know, and sometimes dementia is a funny thing. When he's eating,
Hi, John.
it can affect the way your brain, you know, you drink and you
Robert.
eat and you breathe and your body, you know, opens and closes holes in your throat appropriately. Alzheimer's does affect that, and so he can get into a really big coughing fit if he talks while he's eating. It's just
And
another-
as you can tell, he talks with his mouth full.
yeah, he talks while he's eating. He doesn't remember. You know, that's some of the things that weird things with dementia you would never think about unless you were a caregiver.
Online.
You know, the way you regulate your food and your water and your air. You know, remembering to do certain things. It just, you know, things that you would never think of that are not really covered on many
Subaru
channels.
sent us, like a year ago, sent us a little care package. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you need to
But
take
they
care
have
of
it
your
online.
parents. Islam is a religion that values taking care of your parents. That's why we have so many Muslim viewers, because that is a tenet
I don't
in
think I have
their
a hat,
religion.
no.
I absolutely love it. I mean, I
No.
don't know why that's not a universal tenet in life. We take care of our parents. I'm sure it was, you know, 300 years ago. You pretty much took care of your parents. You know, 200 years ago, you took care of your parents. 100 years ago, you took care of your parents. Today,
See, I
you stick them in a
wish-
home and let someone else do it.
I wish. We were hoping to, I know we would have loved to go.
These are, I love hate comments. They don't, I like them. I enjoy them.
Oh,
I like to
CJ,
give,
sorry,
I like
CJ.
to respond with
I mean-
love. I respond with love.
Yes, Bertie, it is very complex and hard.
Jackie, thank you. You know, I appreciate that kind of feedback. It does make us feel good. You know, a lot of the, we don't have time to respond to a lot of the feedback that we get, but I get so many messages, you know, where people are talking about their own stories and where they hear
Hard
something
hearing as well.
those uplift me more than anything. You know, I didn't feel so
I know.
alone last night. I was going to lose it. And then I thought of you, you know, or I thought of your videos, and we got through the night. Those
I lose my
really,
voice too,
make
talking
me
loud all
happy.
the time. Oh, it's horrible. Oh, I have equipment. Which ones have you done?
Runner, I walk 3.5 miles every day.
Hi, Rev.
Usually when she's running, I'm walking. I put my earphones in, I talk on the phone, or I listen to music. But ever since my heart attack, I've been walking pretty much every day. I mean, I'll miss a day or two. Like when I had my dad, I couldn't walk for 2 days because I couldn't leave him alone while I walked. So I missed 2 days, but
Finish what's in your mouth.
Andrew came and then I started right back up, and then Danielle came in.
Don't worry about that. Leave it alone.
Mara, it was Mark. I was gonna say, my dad,
Finish
you
what's
know,
in your mouth.
my mom will tell you, you know, my dad was really good with his parents.
Don't worry about that.
He made sure that they were taken care of when they were getting worse, and my grandfather was in a hospital bed in the living room.
No.
They arranged the grandkids. Someone would spend the night with them every night. And after my grandfather died, my dad moved my grandmother down to live close to him. She was in a facility, and he visited her every single day, and usually took me or, you know, whoever he could grab. And I saw my grandmother the day she died because I didn't know what was going on, but my dad dragged me over there. I saw her, touched her, she looked at me, and I was there the day she died. And that's, you know, that was my dad taking care of his parents. So I guess you live and learn. It is, Rich, that's right. It is a cycle of life.
Thank you, Daniel.
Jackie, you know, if your dad has dementia, you can't. It's not necessarily your dad, right? It's most likely the disease. If he has a change in personality, or you know his health level is different than it was when he was healthy, it is likely the disease, and that's something you have to get used to. That these weird behaviors or even attacks or things aren't really your parent or your loved one. That's the disease talking. You know, just like if you were whacked out on drugs, you know that's not really the person. That's some kind of altered state that their brain is in for whatever reason, a disease or, you know, toxins or whatever, they're drugs or toxins, whatever they're on. My dad is doing just fine, Josh. He's eating right in the other room. My dad is my dad a fighter or a lover? He's definitely not a fighter, so I guess he had to be a lover. Sonny, you know, I really talk to my dad the same way I talk to him his whole life. And, you know, sometimes people look at that and they think, wow, I love the way you're talking to him. But that is the way we interacted our whole life. And I just continue to treat him like he's not sick. You know, that's where these conversations come from. I just talk to him like he's my dad. Even when he doesn't remember me or he doesn't know exactly who I am. I just talk to him like he's my dad. And that's because he is, you know, no matter what he thinks or what he knows, he's still my dad to me. How you doing in Michigan? My dad, everyone talks to him with respect. I mean, people give Danielle shit. They see the videos. You don't see the rest of the day, right? You don't see everything she does for him, like his laundry and cooks for him and showers him when I don't, and puts lotion on him, makes sure he's, you know, it cuts his toenails or his fingernails. You know, really amazing stuff that she does that you guys don't see. You see what you see, and I understand it, but you don't see behind the scenes. It is, I couldn't do it without her. I just couldn't. Yeah, tap, if you can tap, tapping is clapping. I mentioned I was interested. Noelle, that was a April Fool's post.
Did you get him?
The one with Mary Blueberry. I was interested in a girl.
Okay, let me give you a little
It was a April Fool's just fun joke. I mean, her name was Mary Blueberry.
I'll be right back.
People still thought it was real, but it was all fun. Do we have pictures? Sure, we have pictures of Janice. They're all over the house, pretty much. I mean, Danielle's done most of the decorating, so most of the pictures you're going to find are her family. Thank you, Ace. Danielle, you know, I did it. I laughed. You know, people that thought it was real. I got a kick out of it because that's what you want to do with a prank, right? You want people to think it was real, and a lot of people thought it was real. But then they saw the comments, or you know, they waited till the end, and
Scoot in. Scoot.
gotta have fun in life. Gotta have fun in life.
Mm-hmm. I forgot his pills needed to be. I put his pill thing on the counter and somebody must have put it away.
KJ, you're talking about the video when he walked into my room? That happens so much. I mean, that video, and it was a really popular video, but you know, especially like when Danielle was gone, you know, our rooms, my dad's room is over there, and I'm right next to him, and every time he gets up, which is a lot, he would walk into my room, and I'm just sitting there in my chair waiting, you know, watching whatever at night, and it's so real quiet and relaxing, and he pops in. Those are really nice times, you know,
Shauna,
really nice times. with them.
hilarious. You guys who, you're right, you never told us.
Rev,
The hose, your mom's calling.
he still gets around amazing. So my dad has slowed down
Now
tremendously,
you know how to do
right?
it.
Physically.
Hi, Rita.
But I have started to walk, you know, we used to walk further down the court. I've started walking him 4 or 5 times a day, just shorter distances, because, you know, the long walks really can take him out and, you know, get his muscles kind of worn out. So now I take him on 4 or 5 halfway walks. instead of one super long walk or 1.5 walks. So he's been walking a lot more lately, and he's getting
You're going
around
further.
better.
You're going further in
We're-
the afternoon. I see you.
I go as far as, I listen for him wheezing or getting really out of breath, but I pretty much take him, I know what his limits are, and I take him to his limits, because
Oh, sorry,
once you
sure.
stop doing that, and once he just starts sitting around, that's not great. So I try and get him out as much as I can. Whenever, he gets up, if he's feisty, I always say, let's take a walk, and I walk him out.
We walk him out.
Baxter, my dad's doing fine.
Walk him out.
How you doing in Athens?
Hi, Kim Collins. How are you? Dementia does get worse. It's a progressive
Dementia doesn't
disease.
get better. I mean, it can. If you have a stroke, and stroke is causing dementia, and you're younger, and you can't overcome that one stroke,
Right.
you can come back from different levels of dementia. Remember, dementia is a broad term, but if you have a progressive disease like vascular dementia, Lewy body, Alzheimer's, most brain injuries, it's probably not getting better.
Thank you, Gina.
Do me or my dad ever hunt? Give me my son Andrew. No, I'm not a hunter. I'm just not someone who likes to kill animals, even though I love meat. I'm a meat eater, so I understand it's a little bit of a hypocrite. But Andrew went out, they went duck hunting, and there were freaking dead ducks in my refrigerator.
I gotta find
like 10 dead ducks just stuffed into the bottom drawers. Their heads flying around, fucking webbed foot sitting out
How
the
they
thing.
doing?
And then they cleaned them, and now I have a bunch of duck meat in my thing. But my son is a hunter, but I personally, it's not my thing.
No, the duck meat's still in the freezer.
If you want to go get it, you can show it to him. There's the hunter right now. There he is. How did it feel shooting those defenseless ducks? Quack, 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 quack. Yeah, I don't know. They were hunting up in a place called Gridley. San Joaquin Delta is a bit south of us, and there are lots down there, but they're up north, like up north of Sacramento.
User, I think it is contagious sometimes too, the dementia. Andrew, is that you?
Sabrina, we have not, this is the first live we've done since last Wednesday, because she's been out of
Oh.
town.
This is the duck meat. Quack, quack.
There's the duck meat right there, so.
And then you put it in 2 bags, so.
Yeah, he put it in one bag. I'm like, you better, before you put that in my freezer, you're gonna double
How
bag.
many ducks is that?
It's like 10 or 12 ducks.
12.
In
It's
there?
not a lot of meat for
That's
10 or
not
12
a lot
ducks.
of meat at all.
This is like 4 or 5 pounds.
So, yeah, there's your hunter right over there. Oh yeah, you're familiar with Griffey too? It's Gridley, but it's up north of like, I think, by Yuba City area, that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm just not it's just not for me. I mean, I don't
I
care.
don't know what they are. Yeah, they're eating the ducks. They're eating the cats.
They're eating the.
Yes, Deb, it's just meat.
They're eating the ducks.
There's chicken and then there's that pasta. You can put it together if you want. Are you going to work out first?
Oh, yeah, it's on there, so.
You're not working out?
We should get a
Eating
piano.
the ducks.
God.
Me and
They're eating
and
the
like Paul were like
swans.
playing today, and he got it on video. I'm trying to get him to send it to me. But it was awesome.
Does Andrew wonder if he killed the ducks that he used to be in our pool? No, he would have, but his dad wouldn't let him.
No, he wouldn't. Andrew actually brought those ducks home.
No, not those. The ones that we couldn't get out of my pool.
Yeah, he brought those home.
Okay, sit down. Sit.
Yeah,
Yep. That's it.
my dad and I are not hunters. The only hunter in the family is my son. He's a gun, he likes guns, he likes hunting, he likes that kind of stuff. But Ed is not going to vote this year, and Ed did not vote in 2020.
How do you cook them? Bake them? I think he bakes them. He baked some not that long ago.
That was disgusting.
Not this fresh one.
Disgusting.
Well, it happens.
It happens.
I don't like it either. Did you take that video? I'll have to put it on my,
What video?
of the ducks in the
Yeah,
drawer.
TikTok didn't like it. The duck videos are there somewhere. Andrew brought home
I don't
like
know either.
3 years ago. He brought home baby ducks, and so we had baby ducks living here, and then they got big and they
Yeah,
flew away.
it's deer hunting, duck and deer hunting season, right? Yeah. A wild turkey. We have so many turkeys here.
We have turkeys in our
I-
yard
they
all the
don't-
time.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Hello from
Amy, where do you
Greensboro.
live that you enjoy?
Soak duck in salt water before you cook it.
Gene, so
Every person's different.
I don't know how old he is, but vascular dementia is something that you can't obviously control it, but through, the same kind of similar medications that you would use if you had a blockage in your heart, blood thinner type things can help prevent it can slow the progression of the disease. You eliminate stress. I mean, it's different than Alzheimer's. Just make sure that you educate yourself and you talk to his doctors. What can I do to slow this down? You have a shot better with vascular than with other kinds, in my opinion. Again, I'm not a
Andrew,
doctor. But
Carol said before you cook the duck, soak it in salt water. I don't know why.
how you doing in Washington State? My dad was born in Washington State. Sierra Leone. Brine. That's something. Is that duck? Brine.
Yeah.
That's some-
It's salt water is brining, yeah. To brine it. Deanna, early 80s.
I don't eat Andrew's ducks.
Oh, takes the wild taste out of it. I might try it if he cooks it here. Just to see.
I'm not a game. I don't like gamey stuff. I mean, I like a good burger from the golf course.
How long do
or
you
like
how long
Mel's
do you brine
Diner.
it?
If you give me a
My
Mel's
husband
Diner
has
burger,
cognitive impairment, smokes the friends. I'm so worried.
man, I love
Meat moist. He's getting up, Dan.
it. He's getting
Breaks
up.
down the muscle, makes more tender.
Pop,
How long-
stop,
how-
pop,
an hour.
stop.
Okay,
Stop.
thank you.
You don't have to clean anything up, Pop. You live here. I got it. Come sit over here and take
It's
your
good to
pills.
know. I already gave him.
Oh, you already took your pills, Pop. You're good. Go this way, that way.
He had a
Couch
yogurt.
right
He had
there,
a
Pop.
Chobani flip for dessert.
You'd be good, Dad.
You take it to a local Chinese restaurant. I bet that's good. Venison?
No, I'm not
Do
watching.
you eat turkey burgers? Yes, we eat turkey burgers.
Dad.
Duck roast. They're not game at the restaurant. So
It's on right now, and if the Yankees win,
everybody's saying,
oh,
oh, all right.
You're not a baseball fan?
I'm a baseball fan, Pop.
Duck tastes best if cooked medium, and some folks can't.
Andrew, can you help with this in a minute? I take them there, you get them back.
Hi, Daniel. I gotta go to the bathroom, they'll be back.
All right.
I got you back here. Alright. Right over here on the left.
Hi, Sarah.
On the left. On the left.
On the left. On the left. On the right.
On the left.
And a cooking bag.
Your grandson
All
can
right.
help you.
A little pickle juice. Oh, for deer meat. Ooh, pickle juice on deer meat. I've never had venison.
That's your grandson,
venison.
Pop.
I don't think I've had venison. I've had like a venison beef stick. You can let the dogs out because it's gonna
My,
dry.
but he just sees my dad just pulled off another classic.
What he said.
Well, come on. He doesn't like the fact that, like I walk in the bathroom with him, and make sure that he gets set properly and so, and he's been, shut the door, he wants his privacy, and I'm like, you can't lock the door. And we're always arguing, and I'm just hanging around to make sure he's all right. And so I just called Andrew, and I walk my dad in the bathroom, and Andrew walks in. My dad's like, "What? You want to watch too now?" Like that. Yes, Dad. We don't really want to watch, but we just want to make sure you're all right.
That's the best way to do it, Angel, is the fresh stuff. And healthier. Yeah.
The time that way, if it goes to Game 7, I'll be happy. If the Yankees win, no one's ever won 4 in a row in the World Series. So,
Sure, that's your face.
I mean, people have won 4-0, but never won down 3-0. So it would be interesting. Candy, thank you. You know, a lot of people absolutely love my dad, and it's sometimes
Boys here
it's,
are Yankees.
you know, we were trying to figure out why he is so popular.
Pheasants.
I think I figured it out.
We have turkey.
We have pheasants. Are pheasants turkey? Are turkey pheasants?
No.
I don't know if they are. We have turkeys,
My
wild
trip was
turkeys.
great. Thank you.
Fly me to the moon.
Danny.
Sorry. You know, they did the same thing in LA, right? That New York fans, it didn't matter for the game, but yeah, his personality is pretty good right now. You know, different 15 years ago, but you know, similar, right? He's like retained the good parts and flushed the bad, stubborn parts. He's still got a little stubborn, but he's not as feisty and he's not as.
I have PT tomorrow too.
He was a
Tomorrow.
firecracker.
I have an MRI and then a PT. Yeah. After we lost my mom. Oh.
Do I know Mike Dyer?
Sorry, Linda.
The name sounds familiar.
Dyer or Dryer?
Well, there's everyone knows Dryer, but I think there is a Mike Dyer. I think I have heard that name before, because it's Roger Dryer, Mike Dyer. Red Sox.
He's just yapping.
Hey, you guys won.
Do you hear?
They're in the bathroom
Just
just yapping
yapping.
away. That's Andrew just yapping away with my dad.
Oh. You can email me, Lynn.
He is quite the gentleman, and that's something that is true throughout his life. He's always been a gentleman. Venison in the crock pot.
Horseradish. I love horseradish.
I can't. I mean, isn't venison like baby something?
No, it's just deer.
It's not baby
We talked.
deer.
No, we talked. We already talked about this.
All right.
This way.
Yesterday on my live, I think, or last night on my live. Maybe he wants to sit. Do you want to come sit
He
for a
said
little
he wants
bit?
to go to bed.
Well,
He says he wants to sleep.
What time is it? It's only 6.
Dad, go watch a little TV before you go to bed.
Pardon me?
Hey, stay up for another half an hour, Pop.
Do you want to sit? Well, maybe he can sit down.
Stay for another half an hour?
Dan,
Yeah.
see if he'll sit
I
down.
he's tired. I didn't know if that's good.
What?
Yeah. Why don't you wait another half an hour, Pop, before you go to bed?
Okay. Sounds good to me.
You want to talk to a bunch of people, or do you want to watch TV?
What's that?
Do you want to talk to a bunch of people on the social media, or do you want?
No, not now.
All right, then take them to the couch and let them watch some TV.
Pardon me?
I'll tell you. You can go
Let's
watch
go.
some TV
This
then,
way.
Pop.
Let's go.
He already had his
Where?
word, so.
Watch the TV.
That way, Pop.
This way, okay.
Yep. Andrew will take you. You know, we don't ever push him when he's not.
Mine.
If he's not
Well, he
feeling
said
it.
no. I mean, he
No,
does.
he's
he-
tired. And when he says I'm ready to go to bed,
We
that's not the
already
time you put him on TV.
Yeah,
So-
but it could have kept. No, you're gonna piss your dad off. Hi. No. What are you guys doing? You guys
What are
already
you
ate.
doing, Coco? Craziness.
Yeah. Is there my crocodile?
For Andrew is so
How's
good
his
with
house?
him.
But
I
he
mean,
says-
I am so
Lynn, that's
lucky
hard.
to have that guy as a son. I consider myself incredibly lucky. 5-0. We're gonna have. It looks like the series is going on.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what it is. And sometimes, even if he does feel like talking, and we don't think he is, we don't like to.
Andrew's beyond, you know. I mean, I knew when I was when it was just me and Andrew. The guy steps up, man. Like, you know, I don't think I would have stepped up that way. He is just amazing. Maybe he just sees it and he follows what he sees. I'd like to think that, but he is amazing.
This is the what he said.
What?
You're like he's taking after me. Is basically what you said. Guess he doesn't find that funny.
Dad.
No.
Do you think you take after your mom?
No, Mom. Yeah.
Your sweet nature?
So he said.
Give me a fucking break.
He said, I'm hoping
Sit.
he's pretty much
there's
taking after.
no sweetness in this lady right here. None. You don't have any sweet gentleness.
No
You get
signs.
hardcore frickin'.
Andrew, do I have sweet tenderness?
Not when you spend your money.
Not when he spends my money, that's for sure. Damn. We have 3 kids. He's not our only kid.
He's
our
the young,
baby.
he's the
our
baby. Yeah.
He's the baby.
Yeah, he is.
Don't even. I don't know why you're acting like that. It's not. You already ate.
How you doing in the Philippines, Minzy or Vins?
She's getting grumpy. She wants. They want to EAT.
Grandpa.
Yeah, he's up.
Happy Diwali.
It's in your room. It's in my room.
Let's go sit
Oh,
down.
Sandra, hang in there. Hey, you made it past. My mom died at 53, and
And
scared
Sandra,
the shit out of me.
if you have heart issues, talk to your dog.
Your dog.
Talk to your doctor. And you know what I did with my heart issues is walk. I changed my diet a little bit. I started eating a little healthier. Tried to eliminate the stress and walk. You know, not run, not frickin', you know, like, but walk. Something sustainable that you can, you know, are comfortable and you can do every day.
10 minutes ago.
Love isn't always on time.
You had dementia.
That is absolutely true.
Isn't that a song lyric? Danny's trying to get you to sing again.
Love isn't always on
No,
time.
MT, how has the internet influenced her life? No way, other than being able to stay home and make money.
Danielle, before she quit, she ran daycare centers. She was a director of a kinder care. Kathy, is it Kathy Colby? I will work on poems. I've got some music that I'm going to try and write some lyrics to that somebody sent me, and I'm going to eventually. But I've just been really caught up with a lot of law work that I've been doing.
I don't think I'm
a
gonna
lot
come on
of
tomorrow.
social media stuff, like you know the ads on Instagram. I did some ads. Those are really time consuming,
I have.
and I'm waiting to get back to
appointment. I'm
get
at
back to
MRI.
writing.
I'm at MRI, so I don't think I'm gonna come on in the morning.
Danny, I thank you. I'm glad you like my singing because most people don't. I enjoy it. Josie Balka, I will if I remember. I will follow her and take a look because I do enjoy poetry. On
Andrew, started school. He's 2. Oh,
Jake,
you said Andrew.
you're the real businessman, Jake. Eleanor Rigby, Father Mackenzie, wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave. No one was
I'm gonna
saved.
walk away.
All the lonely
Yeah,
people.
no live tomorrow morning because my appointment's at 8:15, so I'm not gonna have a ton of time. But I'll have a member live
How you
tomorrow
doing,
night.
Munich?
How am I related to you, Grandpa? How am I related?
Mackenzie? Father Mackenzie? Father, isn't it Father Mackenzie? I think that's a Beatles song.
All that stuff just bugs me.
Don't look at it.
I can't help it. It's OCD.
I'm glad it's getting you up there. I see.
ADHD.
What do we do for work? I was a lawyer, and I still do a little bit of that.
Oh
I
my God,
write,
Kim,
I
that
do
is
some
funny.
ads for social media.
My sprinklers. I'm on the same schedule as your sprinklers. Can you hear them, Courtney? It's funny.
That's my dad and
You
Andrew
did,
talking.
Bobby?
They're just having a conversation, which really makes me happy. Yeah, because Andrew, like, you know, I think he sees me, he treats him like he's not sick. You know, he treats him
Oh, good.
just
Naomi.
like his grandfather. It's really endearing to see. Bill, we have strong feelings, or I especially have
Thanks,
strong
Kim.
feelings, but we don't talk about who we're voting for because that would
Iris
absolutely
Angel?
would turn this live into a joke. And my biggest issue is not one candidate versus the other, it's the division that we have among Americans themselves. That's my biggest fear. Either candidate, if America's divided the way it is, we're gonna suck no matter who's
I think
freaking elected.
I think he likes.
And if we come
knows
together,
they're
we
young.
can survive
He knows they
whoever
belong.
gets elected.
So it makes him
That's the
happy
way you
to
gotta
see
look at it. If you don't come together, then we're at risk. If we come together, we can survive anything.
Blah blah biscuit.
Oh yeah, I'm incredibly lucky. The whole family, my mom thinks she said, I can't believe that you have that kid. Thank you for the train, that's very sweet.
Can you hear that? He's playing music for him.
Oh, Andrew's playing music for him? We not divided? I don't know what country you're in, John Poe.
Yeah, united we stand, divided we fall.
That's exactly right. I am not pregnant yet. I'm still working on it.
Hi, Anita. Thanks, Unky. I'll see you. I won't see you in the morning. I'm not going to be on. I was just going to say.
And I have to go to the office sometime tomorrow because my power was out today. I got a couple things I got to do.
I'll be home about 12ish.
All right.
Because I have 2 appointments.
And I'll go at 12.
Are my daughters loving us?
John, we're pretty divided in this country. I mean, pretty much down the
I'm
middle.
going to tell you, Andrew's the most loving child we have. Then it would be Hannah, and then Coda, and then Baxter, and then Jennifer.
Thanks, Anita. I appreciate that.
I do this, and like, now when I see her, if it's been so long, I do a side hug, and she's like, okay, Mom. No. I missed you. Touch.
Thomas, the minute I get up here, I'll be watching that game and texting with my friends. The most vicious, vile things you've ever seen. My group of high school friends, man, we go at it.
Andrew's learning how to play the piano.
And what did he ask for yesterday?
A piano.
Can you buy us a piano? Oh, yeah, sure, Andrew. We'll build the fucking room first for the piano, and then we'll buy you a fucking grand piano. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Because I don't have a car, we're gonna build you a room and buy you a piano.
Yeah. And so he is.
But I love his passion for music. I do love
He's
that.
20. He has a keyboard. It's not good enough. Kate, he said it doesn't sound the same. We already went through this last night.
Yeah. It's like, Andrew.
So he's learning to.
The piano's not like something you just go out and buy. Let's go buy a piano. I mean.
That's what he said. Dan, trust me. He pulled them up, all the free ones. And he said, look, Mom.
How do you get that 8,000-ton piano, untuned piano here, and then you have someone come and spend 400 hours tuning it?
He started learning guitar by sound. Yeah, sound and the internet. So he was self by his ear, but he's
we don't
now
have
in
room
school.
for a piano in here.
He's learning how to read music. Yeah.
Susan, I'm sorry to hear that. She stopped speaking to you at 19. I mean, that I understand, with teenagers. Hopefully she comes around very quickly. I'm looking at banners. I'm getting political stuff from my friends. Like, we jibe each other. And my friend is sending me stuff, jibing me about the campaign, which is kind of making me laugh. We try and get each other's goat, and so we have fun with it.
Oh,
and he doesn't obviously know I'm on live, so he keeps sending me these messages.
And I'm just reading because I have like ADD and I can't. Every time I see a banner, I'm looking.
And I can't stop laughing because I know what he's doing.
And he's poking.
He's trying to get my goat.
Yeah.
And I do the same thing.
Is that Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a Padre fan, so I have just been blasting the Padres collapse. Like, I write things like, the monumental Padres collapse. No, that it's verifying. It just, I guess, I don't know what it does. But how are you doing in Kurdistan?
I'm telling you, we do need a piano.
Oh, that is great. Cancer-free is a wonderful
Listen,
thing.
I heard it
When?
just now.
Sharon, my dad really can't travel anymore. But we did travel with him right up.
Is that you?
As long as he could travel.
Look at.
We
And
were
this
traveling
is
with him.
Andrew. This is why he needs a piano. This is Andrew playing piano.
This is all improv.
How you doing in Buffalo? The
Paul's
Yankees
really
really,
good at
really did
drums,
take the
too.
ball.
Paul made this beat in 2 seconds.
We get frustrated looking after Ed, but it's not usually frustration with Ed. It's usually frustration that we're already experiencing, and then we have to take care of Ed on top of it. That's when it gets difficult.
And the repetition gets difficult.
Dealing with the disease is the disease. If that's all I had to worry about all day, it would be a piece of cake. But unfortunately, you have to live your entire life around taking care of a man with a disease. So when life is tough, taking care of him is that much more tougher. It's just more difficult. It's just a reality. But I don't really get mad at him anymore because I really understand
There's a lot of free ones.
it's the disease.
But then I would have to find a place for it.
3-year cancer survivor. My mom, cancer free. She had lung cancer.
Where's those hot Cheetos?
We worked on it for a year and a half. She's cancer free.
You mean the bag that was
still
out on the
ticking.
grass?
She's still
Are you
Still
serious?
hanging.
The big bag of jalapeno ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I cleaned up the bag outside.
Are you freaking kidding me? They ate the bag of jalapeno chips?
Yep, Baxter.
I don't know how that happened. They're the kettle one, you know, the green bag.
Kettle
And
One.
I bought a big giant
Kettle One's a
bag.
vodka.
Well, kettle whatever.
Oh, not the jalapeno ones.
Oh.
They ate his fire hot Cheetos.
Oh, but okay, the ones he left out?
Yes.
All right, well, good. Bodies are still being bound. I didn't see where that's coming from. I was a lawyer before I retired.
I know Kate, he really wants a piano because of that. No,
Who are you voting for? Pedro. We're voting for Pedro. How you doing in Ireland? Crazy, she's not always negative. Not always, but when she sees these comments, it doesn't help. So thank you for that, because you get off, right? You're gonna meander out of here in about 30 seconds, and I'm gonna still be sitting here with my wife who remembers your comment. Thank you. I'm the one who has to deal with that after she's gone. If you would say nice things, maybe I'd get lucky. You know, if you just say nice fucking things and get her in a good mood, I might have a better night. But you guys always saddle me with this crap. Let's see if we can make
What,
her happy.
Elsa? Which one? What did she give you? Am I being too negative? Be quiet.
There we go. We're still talking about that comment. She's beautiful. Isn't she beautiful? Guys, is she not beautiful? Take those glasses off because they're scary.
Oh,
Just
okay,
take them off.
jalapeno.
I don't.
Oh.
Just freaking. Those are
Amber
mass
loves
murderer
those.
glasses. I mean, those
Is
look
this-
like.
Is this too negative for you?
Look at that. Look at that.
I'll tone it down a bit.
You know what I did see? What was funny, and I apologize for the joke right now, but
Uh-oh.
somebody sent me a picture of Ted Kaczynski, like in a thing, and it's all, I voted by mail. I voted by mail.
You know, I'll tell you who I thought that was, but I can't tell you on screen.
I know who you thought it was.
Somebody we know?
Yes, I know who you thought it was. And you're right, we're not going to say it on air. But I know exactly who you're talking about, and yes. For all of you that are not getting it yet, Ted Kaczynski was the Unabomber, and he used to
Yes,
send
totally.
explosives through the mail to people. That's how he got his nickname. So by having the Unabomber say, I voted by mail, it's a morbid joke. Anyway, nobody's laughing. My mom didn't laugh either, but
No,
my brother gave a chuckle.
Because
But
I didn't get it. I didn't get it, and I didn't
That's
think it was that funny either.
I thought it was pretty funny.
No.
I mean, it's not,
And then it reminded me of somebody, and then I was like, I don't
know.
understand. I meant to talk to you about it.
yeah.
You're only 23. Shack is stored in Sacramento. It is, Sarah?
Oh, I did not know that. I wonder where it's being stored. Yeah, but he was tried here in Sacramento, so I'm not surprised that they brought that out from Minnesota or Montana, wherever the hell he was. He lived in this little tiny shack when they found him, where he did the bomb making and all that stuff. Out in the middle of nowhere. He lived like in the woods in a little shack. The Golden State Killer was also from Sacramento. I know the guy his lawyer. And actually, I knew his lawyer quite well. He worked in the same building as me when I first started. The Golden Gate Killer's lawyer worked at Joe, was his name, Joe Farina, and he worked in the same building. In fact, I ran into him like 3 weeks ago, and we talked about it a little bit. Thank you, Don.
What do you want?
She is beautiful.
Go see.
We met in a strip club. She was working, and I think I was. I had just gotten out. I finished taking the bar, and I went to a club. She was there. I blew my entire wad.
I was grabbing my
Back
ankles.
then, you could do it with $1 bills. And
I grabbed my ankles, and that was love at first sight.
did you really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
you know,
gave
one
me-
of those freak couples that met in a strip club and it worked out.
He gave me his wad and it was love.
It worked out. I
after
mean,
that.
sometimes things work out. I'm not sure what's real either.
My dog.
I know that I think there was we met. I remember because she was kind of upset because I didn't have a lot of money at that time, so I wasn't tipping really great.
His wad of dollars was only 15.
It was a small wad. It was like
It was $15.
Damian Darlin, the guy got a dollar. He always carries around a little wad of dollars, like $20 or something.
And then he told me he just went to law school, and I was convinced that we eventually could have money.
Yeah, so actually, I never went to law school. I just faked it. I took the bar.
He's really
You guys
not a
ever see
lawyer.
Catch Me If You Can?
He pimped me out to pay for his law degree, pretty much. I didn't want to tell that secret though, Melissa.
What? What secret?
Yeah, we got married and we still have no money. His wad is still small.
It's not the size of the wad. It's how you use it. I mean, that's true. I mean, if you live frugally, it doesn't matter.
How do you think you two will get along after Ed? The same way we get along and got along before Ed. I think.
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, we have a lot more opportunities now that we're on social media. I've got Mary Blueberry lined up. She's waiting in the wings.
I've got a whole list of people
She's
who
got
are waiting.
her 49ers that she's working on. So who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hoping that we make it, right? But there's a long list of replacements.
Jane, I'll talk about that. We'll do a get ready with me.
I do believe the Menendez brothers should be released.
Younger looking.
I don't have any blanks. I might have blanks, but I got billions of swimmers.
He has blanks. You have blanks.
I don't have blanks.
Yeah, there's no blanks. There's just the sauce.
I got. You were talking about that I got tied or cut. My tubes cut.
Yeah,
Is that what you're talking
you don't
about?
have-
tubes. We don't have tubes, right? What do we have? What do men have?
The
They got
Vans-
tubes.
You have the Vans Defrin.
And we have
The Vans
whatever
Defrins.
we have. However, I got fixed the way men get fixed, and I think it was they just chopped a little
Vans Defrins.
whatever. No, I don't know. It's the Vans
The
Defrins.
Vans Defrins.
That would no. I don't-
It's a Vans Defrins.
Somebody, there's got to be a doctor on here that knows. All right, then whatever. The van's whatever. My van has been defiled. Okay, my van's been whatever. It's been cut, split, gone. I can't have kids anymore. I could, but you'd have to go into my balls and take out the stuff and then
You
implant
have no
it, or
seed anymore.
I could do a bypass.
They're dead.
That's not true.
They don't produce, or they produce
Somebody
and they,
please correct
they
her.
Die.
I produce.
They
They
die.
just because they can't get out.
Right.
They hit a wall.
But
I could reattach those and then I could have 10 kids. We could have 10 kids in 2
you're
days.
fucking 57.
Are there 10 volunteers? We could do it in 2 days.
You're gonna be 58.
And I'll
in
bet
2
you
days.
I'll bet all 10, if I got reconnected,
They're
I bet
not-
you all 10, if I had 2 days, I could impregnate 10 people. That's how fertile
They're not
I am.
healthy.
They're
They're-
healthy
they're-
and fertile.
They're swimming like this.
They're
Hey,
not
Gerald,
swimming like that.
can you give me a little push?
They're
My
fucking
tail is a
swimming
little
like that.
tired.
They're moving. They are moving. And I'm going to prove it, but I need 10 volunteers
Dan,
of fertile age.
you're gonna be.
I don't want any postmenopausal volunteers.
But
They have to
people
be
want-
fertile.
But we're still fertile.
You're not fertile.
Yes, I am.
Then let's go for it. I'm ready for another kid. Maybe that would solve some of the problems. Get your system back normal. Throw a kid in
Yeah.
there.
Who wants the fucking geriatric swimmer?
And Charlie Chan had kids at 80.
Yeah.
And they're normal.
No, they're not.
They are.
They're not.
They're certainly normal. They
You do
speak.
not want to. No, I mean, what? You just said
What?
you don't want no geriatric eggs, and you think your fucking sperm are spry?
I don't even know if you have eggs anymore.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, you're in that.
As long
I mean, you
as
could be pumping out like 30 eggs
As-
a cycle.
as long
They're
as
just
I
they're,
bleed.
they're dropping like flies.
Yeah, well, your sperm are hitting their heads against the wall.
That's
They
right,
can't
but
get
they're
out of
still alive. And I produce
Nobody
new
wants
ones.
you to suck them
I
out
produce
after
new ones 3 or 4
several
times a
concussions.
day.
Who wants a concussed sperm? Nobody.
Because once you fix it, they're not concussed, and they don't have brains.
They're
So
cussed.
it doesn't
They're
matter.
trying to get through
They're a
to the
single
hole.
organism. They're just
They're
swimming.
hitting their heads against the wall,
All right.
and then they eventually concuss themselves and die.
All right.
Lord.
I'm a mass murderer. You know, if that's true, then
You became a mass.
with
I
my
never even
habits,
thought about that.
I've probably been the most deadly person because
We know.
I'm active, so
Yeah.
I'm killing a lot.
Oh my God.
I need a wig moneymaker. Can you send a picture of yourself, please? Please, I don't know what you look like. It's been 4 years. Send me a picture so that I can respond to that wig comment, because I'm sure I'll have something to respond to.
They're swimming. They're
They're
spinning.
spinning in
They're
circles.
spinning in
They've
circles
they've
after
lost
they
like
hit
one
their
thing,
head.
so they're swimming with one arm around in circles because their
They
other
don't have
arm's
an
been tied
arm.
behind
They
their
only
back.
have a tail. So if they have arms, you definitely don't want that one either.
They didn't do too bad. You got 3 kids, and they got 2 arms and 2 hands, 10 toes and 10 fingers. So
But are
they
they
can't
yours?
be what?
But are they yours? Bum bum bum.
You can have Jennifer. All right, that's fine. But unfortunately, I know she's mine.
She's
I
definitely.
know she's mine.
She definitely is yours. Can't get away from that one.
No, she's me, unfortunately. And that's why we clash. Because, you ever seen 2 of the exact same person? They tend to clash. You know what Paul Abdul said, right?
Straight up now, baby.
Can you tell me?
The
Opposite, no. I said,
Am
there's
I
2
caught
different
in
songs,
a hit and run?
but opposites
it's not
attract.
even-
Opposites
That's not even
attract.
Paul Abdul, is that?
Paul Abdul sang Opposites Attract. Because the video had it's a cartoon video. I remember the video.
Grandpa had Josh at 50. How old is he?
50 something.
90,
40?
52.
52.
52.
Now Josh has no hair. That could be from the geriatric sperm, but.
No.
And Moneymaker, if you dress up as a Salinger, please, I'll send a
Hi,
picture.
Misty. Thank
Please
you.
send a picture.
Oh my
Sing
gosh.
any song.
No, I'm gonna leave. What time is it?
Give me I need an inspiration.
Oh my God. Okay, it's
My
time.
favorite music video. Really, you're done already?
I'm done.
All right, I don't.
You can stay on.
Well, I'm not staying without you. I've never met Paula Abdul, but I would imagine she is pretty sweet. I'm looking rosy.
Ba, ba, ba.
Old man, take a look at yourself. You're a lot like I am.
I gotta.
Great
order some
song. It's
stuff.
one of my favorite songs. by the
Eric
way.
Nashville was amazing. Amazing.
Amazing.
I'm gonna make a shirt. Who is Josh's mother? It's a kid.
Sharon Josh's mother is Janice. Come on, Danielle. Remember Come On, Eileen? Yeah, all right. Well,
Danielle doesn't mix with that.
all right.
Ed is on the couch.
He's
And
on the
Andrew
couch.
is watching Grey's Anatomy, I can hear.
Matthew Wilder. I don't remember. I don't remember the words to that song, but I did like his. He had 1 or 2 hits. Oh man, take a look at my life. You're a lot like I am. My voice is.
So if they
breaking.
say, hey Dan, go jump on top of a moving car, would you do that too?
Like as a stuntman,
No,
The fall
because
guy?
you're following what people are telling you to do.
I'm answering questions. Ed really is 1 in a million.
What is with your swallowing?
I'm burping and I'm swallowing. I don't
Ed
know.
is 1 in a million. That is for sure.
Show us a picture from the 80s. You want to get that picture? There is one
No,
right over there. There is one right over there, but ask me next time. If I get up, I don't know if I can make it back. Andrew is studying music and the basics like math and English. He's got to get through his basics
He's doing music. That's what he's doing.
and music. Good morning, good. I got nothing to say, but it's okay. Good morning, good. I don't play an instrument, you don't play an instrument, and that's one of my biggest regrets.
I used to play the clarinet and the violin.
Bullshit.
I
You
used
really
to,
did.
in elementary school. I started with the violin, and then I moved on to the clarinet because it was cooler.
I
Because
had,
it had a reed.
I had no idea.
Yep,
I did not know that.
sure did.
I did not know that.
Mhm.
Who can serve a better tune? I'm sure most people on here.
What's that sound? Does Dan sing romantic song? No. I wouldn't. Oh.
Harvest Moon is good.
What? What are you doing?
Thanks for watching from the Philippines.
Oh, it's you. Are you crinkling something? I'll order Ritz today.
Whose IQ is higher? I don't know.
Because I gotta do an order.
I don't. I mean, what am I doing for my birthday? That's a good question. I don't know what I'm
The
doing
same
for my
thing
birthday.
we do every
I
day.
haven't even thought about it. I mean, we
You
got.
have to do your driver's license or it's gonna be expired.
Yeah, I got to do my driver's license. I got my nephew's wedding to think about. I love The Devil Went Down to Georgia. I mean, I love it.
And here's the thing, Dan's 58.
devil went
Are you
down
gonna
to
be
Georgia.
58?
57. I mean, are you out of your mind?
Are you sure?
He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind. He was way behind. He was willing to make a deal.
Oh my god.
My name's Johnny, and it may be a
Hi,
sin,
Sarah.
but I'll take your bet you're gonna reject, because I'm the
I
best there's ever been.
I missed you guys. You're getting the dog.
I know. Dogs seem to like it. Maybe that's the devil coming. I don't know. They can sense the devil.
Hey!
Am I gonna get lucky on my birthday? She just answered for me. No, I'm not getting lucky on my birthday.
If you're gonna bark, get outside. Go outside.
The foot doctor is in, Neil. He's not in bed yet, but he's sitting watching TV. He was tired today. Yeah, the dogs don't like when I sing like that.
God, because you were hit.
Charlie
You
Daniels.
can't do that shit.
My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin.
Are you ready?
All right, she's ready. Guys, thanks for hanging out
Bye,
with us.
cousins. Love you. If you're still here.
I appreciate your hanging
Jenna
out.
is on.
Who?
Jenna.
Hi, Jenna. And we will be back on Friday. Say hello. Thanks for hanging out
And remember,
with us.
I will not be on tomorrow morning.
Danielle will not be on tomorrow morning. You'll
Love
have to
ya.
see her on Friday.
No.
You guys all have a great night.
my
Let's go
members-
Yankees. Let's
my
keep that
members
series
can
alive.
See me tomorrow evening.
Take care, everybody.